Sanibonani Thobela Dumelani and welcome to Matumi Media Studios, where we offer services like podcast, music videos, short films, commercial, photo shoot, and studio rentals. For more information, go to www.matumimedia.co.za and you can also email us on bookings@matumimedia.co.za. We are Matumi Media Studios, beyond the lens.
I'm standing. Matamela nchindala ponda. No tamela na babulai. Rufula ponya. Ramaphosa mupasa misebe yawe. People were so surprised now. And now he started to smile and see. My brother, my phone was off. I arrived there at home late, and mostly just got late, and they even ordered an Uber, and then.
Hey, yo,
Zach. Hey, what it do? Yeah. Born in 99, Khudi sits again my greaser. Baby, tell me now if the feelings that decrease or maybe increase. Kikhuishe Ibiza, then I ate it in the morning like a cold pizza. Mosakare le bushero sapa and dinner. Then I lick that pussy clean, baby, I don't leave. Get higher than petrol.
Sanibonani Thobela Dumelani nda ngiyalocha nna ke le mokwana mo dila thaka moroka betsi ya bula bosimana go bolo bedi tase abukhosi ya nisa bula today ke fitile ka another episode of 1 hour show with us. I get that serious swag. Today we get the drum rolls. He's not just a person, he's a poet. Heaven na gaba kamu try la president car flight. Heaven na tabaje jirinji. Without wasting any time, ladies and gentlemen, drum rolls. Let us welcome the one and only Vendaboy.
Vendaboy putting a raid.
Welcome to our my brother.
Thank you for having me, my brother.
So, my brother, let me not waste time because today I'm happy because I'm sitting with a superstar. Our very own pride. Yeah, man, I'm happy because Gitomile got red. Luena was red.
Yeah.
It's red. Yeah, so I want you to tell people, Lori, Vendaboy, man. And also, I would be happy maybe if Venda, so that people can understand, Lori, who are you, the roots.
So, ngamadzina ndi Vendaboy poet la kuma ndi lutendo mkagateli ubakhala ntabela khala manyima ndadanda pfuluwa ndichikopfuluchela sukumekara ndingazwe ndichikwamba uri ndichamba ndiyamba ngachivenda ngauri vazvidiwa uri ndi multilingual ndiyamba nyamba dzopambana nawo ende olulwano lwaveini ndi vana vamakadzi rolulana veini so tori rudive lulwambo so yeah ubva sukumekara and then sizvila ndadiya chikwani yoshambira one I think ndodzura mingwayo inosvika mina ndisakwa chikoloni yeah ndopesana ndichivoshuma na mushumo security ndikadzi mutuku so dzobuyesa ngamanda the journey was yayera pesa ngamanda mara kuri ndi ndokutoma nga 2008 yendava na rufuno la urendi and zvichikuitiswa nga environment yendarwara kaya. I'm a very introvert person. Ati mutu wa amba, ati mutu wa razor ipi like kana dzindwa, I've got a way to respond musi ndo baisiwa. So I think in the year around 2008 musi ndichido inchachirando changa chotoma chori I am Vendaboy and I'm proud of being Vendaboy because yamba class ini ngaure ndikudzura na vatu vanga vasaveini vana vori ndi they are my tribe vapedi rune tini avana chikoloni they will say hey lidzwata
yeah
so that's why I said no, I'm not Jada, I'm Vendaboy and I'm proud of being Vendaboy and that's where the love of poetry came across to spew out the anger and na upfa utongore at least na ndiphiwa vatu vakona uphori ndinenyi ndibvagai. Yeah,
tell us about your educational background because before the career, obviously there is somewhere where
There's
you
somewhere,
started,
yes. Chikolo ndo jana samse ndo amba ndo jana chirao kala ntabara kala manyima and jana primary from I think grade 1 to grade 4. Then grade 4 ndawandiko jana ichumele and then ichumele nda ya in type saying secondary school nda graduate and ndawandiko matriculate on and then ubvane kwanda yachikwani as I said dura 4 years nisakwa chikoloni and after that 4 years ndonoshuma na mshumo ndakona uya chikoloni Central Johannesburg College where ndapusha ndikuita HR ndapusha until I graduate. Yeah, that's yeah, so ndina HR diploma and I wouldn't data Central Johannesburg College. Yeah.
Like you coming to Joburg, like notle school or notle hustler. Then after the hustling or Konawiya school or you know what that thing are or not like Josie because you wanted to like pursue your dreams and everything.
You know, remember I had a talent that was already been exposed. Only a talent and expose you. I could do it. And then, but my family didn't understand it. Not even a single person in my family who are watching a person because even poetry at that time it was not taken as priority. So it was only the only norms were Kimbuli, you know, and I was not even in that space or the level that I could say because you know you could thought that would develop your talent, you could thought support you. I remember Musindi Chikuita competition while I'm still at grade 12. When I win a competition in the percent for Uba member Limpopo the musical, if you still remember. I was also part of that Hokana production which was Interflow. So but going back to answer your question, going to Joburg was a form of saying I will see what's going on, because remember not my mother, my father, or my grandmother or my uncle, they never wanted to take me to school. So it was when I realized that I had to get something to work. I work as a security when I'm still 19 years.
Okay.
It was so difficult. The story that I also I think I spew on one of the radio stations. I said I remember Ndogada some around in Jimiston and Ndogada Nipala Ndogada Mchinwa Mado Bomba Mother. I slept there because they didn't come and pick me up. I slept at the dam that side. You know,
no blanket.
Yeah, and with nothing at the guard room. The guard room was so small, and a lot of people they don't know this story. You know, so I pushed until they provoked me when I was working. Says you're still young. You must go to school. You're still young. You can't be a security while you're still young. But the situation there for my side, I didn't know. I have no one to support me. No one to support my dream. No one to take me to school. And I also worked in Kimberley and as a security, you know, I was a driver that side. I realized when I was in Kimberley, it's when I was busy with my music, poetry as such and music. So that's why I won the Chivenda Music Award in 2012. I won 10,000. I took that money. I said, I'm going to school with that money. I'm leaving everything aside.
I'm going to focus.
Yes. I went to Central Johannesburg College. I applied there. And I was forcing myself. I remember they say it's full, and then we need to recommend maybe part-time what they are not sure. I remember going to CJC almost 2 weeks, not sure, and they call a vendor surname. And I just said it's me, just to enter and register.
Okay.
So I end up registering there. First semester, make sure that I passed all my my subject. And second, I passed, and then that's why I started to even get I agree, you know, when you're a student, you get exposed, you help other students, and then I end up getting work there. I work as a peer educator and also administration, just to welcome those youngs that are coming at learner support. You know, one of the lady I also posted, which I was calling, she also offered us a work there. So life was, you know, balanced that time. by myself, by not anyone. After then that's where I got my internship at Johannesburg Hospital. It was next door. It was Parktown. It's in the Parktown. The school is next door to Charlotte Macquarie Hospital. Then from there, life continued, you know.
So I want to know, you starting poetry, how did it happen? What happened? Take me through the journey. Like, what happened? You just woke up today or decided about poet, or it's something that even a low and a color?
Burendi, you know, Ningarendi is I didn't know Nane or the poetry. Because I was having too much anger, my brother. You know, I was abused at Hayani, Nachkuru. You know, my uncle, and as I'm with it, to be honest. And sometimes I had too much anger. Even sometimes I could explain to my uncle, to my mother, to my grandmother, because I will try to explain those stories, and then Baba Sam believe, you know, understand. When you go out, sometimes when you room any class in which go funza mutafi, chimrano and rangala for, you go to disrespect her, mem gornias, the word Aranasa honor that person, you go rewa. So I Nico Riwa, never to never no baniro. But Manana go to Tamba now, they are laughing at you. They will tell you that you are ugly. Hey, my brother, if I could tell you the names that I was being given before I could name myself that I'm Vendaboy, I'm telling you. There were a lot of names that I was given.
You know, I feel like body shaming is something that many people even change back in the days, because
too much.
My previous episode with Lebohang, my sister, Leona went through the same situation. Because people even today, they haven't found that space of saying I made peace with what happened.
With what happened. It's very difficult to be in that space. And it's only people that who are victims that who can understand and tell the story. But if you've never been there, you don't know anything.
Tell me about it. What was happening?
So, you know, they will laugh at me, to an extent. Bani penadzina to lana worry or maybe they tell you about you're black, you're ugly, you know, and sometimes no one indicates surrounding and the Rozura, so sort of like we're sitting, and then someone will tell me, hey, and they will start, you know, it's not a problem if Arados young, but there will be a one who will provoke that and anisaya oniseza onilabelesa achikonisa onilabelesa or provoke and it's not like you can be told that you are ugly, but mutwaje ambako say you won't have any problem, but ubana mutu apa anako kutedza ani ambako ni sera ufilo vipi and all these things. So you know, I end up accepting how people I end up believing that this is who I am, the way how people define me, how people say you are ugly, you are this, names, all these names, you know, because like end up remember niko gwerwanga bathu vanobori vanirwa vanganipenya. There's nothing yet that you can do over here. So ndichikolwa kada nyimero ndazvivona uri apa zidobuya classini naona and sometimes nichikobharira ngaruva lachipeli ngori nina tone yachivenda and they will laugh sometimes when arari chikobharwa bhuku dzachipeli uri rivarere nami nditotomuvana nipfe muthu akodhiya chiseyo classini, and you know those kind of environment. So I wrote a poem. I know I saw a poem the Soul City, Soul Party, Soul City book. Then and I wanted a book. There was a poem inside, and it was saying, "I'm proud of being black," and I said I can change this poem. It says I'm proud of being Vendaboy and proud of who I am, and then I write. Then the other day we were doing oral at school, you know. So Barry, so and I was you know, I'm na eng, you know, those two things, you know, and I want to speak out. I want to spew all the anger and all the issues that are surrounded me, like I'm and then I watch the line out of the blue. You know, that's why I started to realize that I've got a voice. Because and I said, Vendaboy. I am a Vendaboy. God chose me to be a Vendaboy. Yes, I live with the sense of putting the color of determination, the soul, the spirit, the rhyme and the rhythm. Yes, my rhymes come from the living culture of Venda. My voice sounds like the stream velocity of Limpopo River. So cool, talk will come like the seashore down. And people were so surprising. This introvert person is speaking like this.
Boldly so.
Oh my God. The
And then you have a
articulation and they realize that, yeah, this is the bomb.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the few people that who love me genuinely, who doesn't, you know, spew jokes and also maybe provoke me in such a way about my body and my skin. So they started to you know, push, must push.
Yeah.
We need another one. When there is no teacher in the class, and then I will stand there. And other people, those ones that who used to laugh at me, will say, "Ay, God, when I so but I will keep on pushing, and I decide. So even when I meet other people from the street, they'll say, "This guy is a poet. Can you do one poem for us?" And then I will do. I was always ready. And there is a say by Les Brown that says, a notion that says, you know, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than having an opportunity and not being prepared. So I must always be prepared. And after doing so, I realized I met another guy about like people that who used to laugh at me because he said, we want you to come and do dramas. We want you to come and also do poem because we realize that now you're a poet.
Yeah.
And you've got the skill. I said, no, I don't know how to speak English. And you know, I'm shy. And he said, who told you that? And I said, yeah, people around, even these people, they say, he said, not someone's opinion should not become your reality. You know. So I realized, you know, I cannot be determined and being articulated by someone who doesn't know me, who doesn't know my gift, who doesn't know my blessings, who doesn't know where I'm going. And that person can claim me to say, this one is not yours, this one is not yours. I'm capable to can do whatever I want.
And like, I just want to understand something. How did you deal with the situation of being bullied? Because I think you were still growing. And there was a time whereby you would be scared to go to school.
Yeah.
They will laugh at you, they will mock you, or so things. So how did you deal with it? Or it was that moment of just saying, it's fine. Whoever want to talk, they can talk. If they want to laugh at me, they could. Like, you just took however it is. And
you know, it was you coming to a point. There was also a thinking of saying it's fine, but I remember that I'm very I could say wicked when it comes to be painted as a bad person. That's what I hated, and I didn't want. I wanted people that who can speak positive about me. So it was so difficult to that space. You know, I end up accepting where I am, but I realized that, you know what, even though I am accepting this, this thing is still continuing, and it's hurting me. I'm telling you, poetry was the only way to survive, because every situation now, I was able to spew throughout poetry. You know, if I have a problem, because remember, you know, I during that time when I was still in high school, I remember my uncle when he matriculated, he went to Joburg, and I left with my siblings. I had to take care of them. I remember sometimes, you know, it was bad situation, was so much bad. Sometimes because like sometimes I will have to go to Kianeni, unalili kwasuk megara unalili pioneer I wanna ya druga too much. Because sometimes sometimes I will have to go. And I was playing cricket, I was playing soccer at that time. So if I just into soccer, cricket, it was my siblings. So sometimes I go no tajwa ine ekubuya kulapile frog damele go sometimes and benality chile and obviously I gwera ka lo janete you know it was true, like whatever they were, you know, mocking at me or bullying at me, it was something that is real. Sometimes I wouldn't even blame them because they are speaking something that they can see. Obvious, and I remember when I went to school, I didn't have a shoes. I took my grandmother's shoes. And then they call it marimbosa. Wallaha blind. Hey, weapon marimbosa, like yo, man, it was bad. Hey, next time we gotta go away. Go like I come out. Can't it love west up? So I believe that time when I was not campaign, hey, motivational talks and I didn't see all that time.
Yeah. So Mara Mbuj, like Vendaboy, what bad language is man?
Sure.
Utomilegas Venda, or like English.
Yeah.
No Jack Loveru.
Yeah.
And then another fella Jabukuta Spade.
Yeah.
How did you learn these languages?
I think let me appreciate and applaud where the second place where I grew up in type saying Sukmeka. Remember Sukmeka, it's a center of Balobedu, Babedi, you know, and also Vendanya.
Yeah.
It's a center. I don't know Sukmeka. If we learn a maladrine halo what they were Neriama animal. So people from Skusese. They will come. So I will learn the language of Clovedu. I will also learn the language of Spade. Because I trying say I will learn and then Stogwa. And then there was also, remember we were doing school on the Spiritual Matalani, pleasure, Malbu. So I had to learn. So I have to learn those languages.
So your breakthrough. Let's talk about your breakthrough, because you studying poetry, challenges. Now you're in the industry. Breakthrough. Like this is the point where I felt like, yes, I made it.
The time I felt that I've made it, it was when I had a dream. It was a real dream, not to say dreaming or I'm closing my eyes, I'm seeing something. But when I'm sleeping, I had a dream, and I saw myself praising the president. I only told this to my partner and also my mother, and I'm the one. They're the one who I spoke to, and I said, hey, I saw this dream. And it was when the president already been Ramaphosa at the time. And I see me praising the president. And that's why I even posted it on Facebook. And it says, one of the good days I will praise the president.
I remember.
You know, so not so long, how call comes. I was working at City of Joburg. As a human resource management, skill development. So it comes a call, they call me, and these people, it's 011. Okay. They call, they can't find me. They call on Thursday, and then they call on Friday, and then they find me and say, we saw you on Facebook, you said you want to praise the president, and it seems like you are ready, and all these things. I said, yeah, I'm ready. I said, okay. And we want to, the president will fly with the British Airways, is flying with the British Airways from Joburg to Durban. We want you to surprise him. That's a big surprise. Because, So I said, okay. And after then, and they told me to get prepared and all these things. I was ready. I was prepared. It says, on Sunday, here comes Sunday. They said, we're going to order and you're going to request an Uber to come and pick you. Where are you staying? I was staying in Soweto at that time. Okay, Bara, I think, is the nearest place. Go to Bara, then wait you there. Then I woke up in the morning, take a taxi to Bara. When I'm there, they call me. When I'm on the way, enda ngana mkala zwinasa konadzea man. President Otuanga SAA, so sorry, next time.
Hey, how do you feel?
Hey, no, it's fine. But they gave me a hope. They said, no, don't worry. If there's something, we'll let you know. You know, I had that hope. But because of the dream that I had, I never stopped believing. You know, I said, something will happen. I don't know how, because I think for it, I only told, there was a pastor that I don't know, Pastor Life. He was the one that was so much close. I will tell him and my secret, or wait, I mean, I'm the one who gave him a call to confirm, hey, yeah, I would feel that the dream is happening now. To pray. Because his aim and his wish was to see me praising the president, because watching support when I was still at TWCC church. So when he was so disappointed. And I realized that no, maybe God doesn't want me to inform anyone actually. Went to work on Monday. Around 10, they called me. Hey, Vendaboy, the president is coming back from Durban to Joburg. We want you to go there. Then you come back with him. Are you ready? He said, I'm ready. You are at work? Yeah. Okay, we'll organize a wonder for you. Come. We'll organize, we'll request an Uber to take you there. Hey, my brother, I remember this guy wa Uber. I just stop you up at Lakantunga traffic. And I was going to buy a disc. Yeah, we're going to put I'm going to buy a disc. We're going to go charge. You know, I'm not busy. So he ended up saying, but who's the random president? So the traffic ended up open as the ways. And they realized.
So they believe you?
Yeah. Then we go. I've never flight any. No, a plane.
Total.
Never. Plane for the first time. Is it happening? I couldn't feel myself that time. You know, I'm nervous.
So
I'm flying to Durban. I'm arrived there at Durban. I'm sitting. I'm president. And you know, the British Airways organizer, they are busy typing the message already says, tomorrow you'll be famous. My brother, you're going to be famous. The president of Jana Falan, Otomo Jana won Bambuza, Nanda Danda Nkojen. This is Jana Fala, Daimana Mura, Bambuzor, Ichian plane. When it's on the air, now we'll make a light and then the stage is yours. Go and praise. Go and surprise us. Go and make history. I don't remember anyone or playing guitar or something in the plane playing for the president. It has started with me in the other air, in the other atmosphere. We were in the other world.
The first person to praise the president.
In the plane.
The first poet.
Yes.
To praise the president in the plane.
In the plane. It has never happened. This is a dream that will never repeat itself. This is the the history that will never repeat itself. So when I'm there, I'm standing. Matamela nchindala ponda. Nonotamela na baburai. Rufula ponya. Ramaphosa muposa misewe yawe. People were so surprised now. And now he started to smile and see. My brother, my phone was off. I arrived there at home late, and mostly just got late, and they even ordered an Uber, and then my son was still young. I was still with him, and he asked me, where you come from? I said, tomorrow I'll be famous, my boy. Yo, when I went to work, it was on Tuesday now. Yo,
everyone. You were everywhere.
Like the news and everywhere, like everyone is talking about, hey, there's this boy playing. If that time we had a TikTok, I'm sure I maybe hit millions. I'm telling you. Because like it was wow.
It went viral. Everyone was talking about it.
That's where I could say my breakthrough. Because I remember even texting Onikam Nogi. She was still MEC of Arts and Culture. I will text her and says, I want to praise the president on Instagram. So I will. And she ended up being, we ended up being close. We even exchanged the number. And what she liked about me is that I never stopped believing in what I said. You know, a lot of people are so impressed. The likes of Kigaba, the likes of Natim Teta were there. You know, like all these leaders were there. And then that's where I start to realize that I'm on other level.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
to have
yeah.
such things. And because I was keeping on emphasizing to people that believe in me, I've got a talent, I'm
Yes,
capable of this. But they didn't believe. But that time when after praising the they could realize that this guy
this
now,
guy is going somewhere.
this guy no.
So, but the people in your community, tell me about the respond after seeing that. Remember, Baba can't say Baba. Those people Baba cool.
To be honest, most of the people they didn't believe in my talent, and I didn't pay attention towards their reactions because I already accepted that these people, they don't believe in what I do. You know, so sometimes I'm not expecting them to praise me. I become normal person. I'm very humble, and you cannot even see sometimes that I'm honored where I didn't grow. Like if I could go to Tondo right now, because I didn't grow up in Tondo Street, and you stay, or maybe to go to Makado or Njerere, you can't walk with me. People will be all over me. Says, Vendaboy. Yeah. But at home, I become normal person, and I emphasize to be a normal person. I don't want to be treated special because I know they never treated me special. So I want just to be normal. So, but when I'm not around, they tell their colleagues that, hey, but when I'm there, they become, shy or but they know they haven't contributed towards my career, and I don't blame them. And I'm not saying that they are my enemies. They are people.
If they don't believe, they don't believe.
And it happens. People shouldn't believe in me until it happens, because they're the one who gave me power and also motive to keep on pushing, to work more hard. If they gave me a support earlier on, I think easy come, easy go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still chilling with the one and only, the multi-award winning Vendaboy. Tell us about the awards, my brother. You've been doing it, you killed it, Evan.
Yeah. So when it comes to award, the first award, Ekitomile we winner, it was in 2012, Muslim winner, and now you're in a history. Chivenda Music Award. I became the first person to receive that award. The first person to receive that award. And on the list, people that have won, they are legendary. I don't want to proclaim myself to say I'm a legendary, but if people want to call me to say you are a legend, you are a king, it's okay, but I remain humble. I won with the likes of Den Chanda. You know Den Chanda.
Yes.
You know the songs, and Den Chanda, Dr. Colbert Mukwebo, Adziambe Band, the likes of Marondoro, the likes of Rufuno Dagada, you know him, the likes of Dr. Mawera, Irene Mawera.
Yes.
Who else? The likes of Zozo. So I was the likes of Misophil. So I was part of those people, and I felt
being the youngest.
Yes.
Being the youngest.
And I felt the magnitude that there's somewhere that I'm going so it was amazing for my side. And
then other awards.
Then from there, I was nominated for SATMA, but I never won until now. When it comes to after praising the president in 2018, I won Best Poet for SATMA Awards. 2019, I won the Best Chivenda Artist SATMA Awards, and then in 2020 I was nominated to Male and Guidance Awards, which I become young South African. 200 young South African who are making impact in South Africa, and then nominated on Summer Awards also, and then last year I won 5 awards, which is Satma again, Best Praise Singer, and then also Lima Awards, Best Poet, and also South African Young Activist at Gosha Awards, and Mia Awards also, Best Indigenous Poet. What more else? And also being a brand ambassador of Mirupa Casino, they also awarded us.
Ladies and gentlemen, We're sitting with the multi-award winning superstar, guys.
Yeah.
Vendaboy. I want you to tell me and explain to me and the people what it means for when now like as the brand ambassador Merupa Casino.
You know, one thing for sure, I will say I'm not claiming I'm very important to myself, I know. But I at some point when I look at myself, I deserve it. I've got many opportunities that I was being denied, underrated, especially in my wood in Venda. You know, there's so much people that have been given an opportunity and where they didn't use that opportunity. And then some that I felt some they were not ready for that opportunity. You know, and I felt that if I had that opportunity, I was gonna be something else. You know. So I think Mirupa has laid an example, you know, to all and I mean vendor promoters and everyone around my home village and also maybe my district at some point. That, you know, this is a boy that was doing amazing work. Remember that you will never be rewarded in where you come from. Rewarded some other people, they see value in you, but where you are, they don't see.
But so, even in the Bible, a prophet will never be appreciated where he comes from. So I think it's something that we must just like normalize to say. People that I grew up with, they will always be people that I grew up with. And then support, you'll get it from people who don't know you. Those ones, so, and sometimes it becomes difficult for them to accept you went from 0 to 100 right in front of their eyes. So, but briefly, I want you to like tell somebody out there who's looking at you right now.
You know, I've helped a lot of poets, of which I cannot even mention here. You know, one of the best. Some of them they even went to Parliament to praise the president. You know, I've worked with a lot of poets, and almost I've worked with 99 poets of South Africa.
99.
Yeah. And that I can mention that I was inspired by their work, and they loved me and they gave me a support. The likes of Mzwakimbula, I'm not even shy to praise him, because even now I'm still working with him. I remember when I say this thing, they should know. I remember when I say this thing on a national television, they say, whom do you want to work with next on your next project? I said Mzwakimbula, and the dream will happen. And when it happened, people now, they don't believe in me. But when it happens, I will let you know. I'm still waiting for another interview for SABC to go and tell that presenter, because he's still around, to tell him that, remember when I told you that I will work with Mzwakimbula? And indeed, last year we were working together with Mzwakimbula. So what I want to tell to the people that will believe that we have passions is that, you know, you must be consistent. That is the first thing. Whether you're good or not good, the only way it's consistent. Don't have fear. You know, if believe in yourself. If you can be consistent of doing the same thing, improving now and then on that the same thing, there is no other way people will notice you.
That is true.
Give yourself 3 years doing the same thing that you're doing, improving on it. There is no other way people will notice you. But they are lazy. They want fast thing. Udo down nare Vendaboy yangurun tu sorry give a poet. Okay, fine. I give you the kufa entom. Kia wancha telo ruta sole. Every time over wima, watch out. You run away.
And everyone has challenges.
You understand? So, I'm telling you, my brother, I've faced all the challenges. I'm telling you, I'm the most underrated person. I'm the most for so many times, to be rejected, to be like understand? I've been the most humble. That's why I learned to be humble. Like I was rejected many times. With even some of musicians now, well only they're in the industry, they've rejected me. Some of them that I'm in the bigger platform.
There were musicians
a lot of them.
and ukuba phonela
and I like nakwale le motho no. I don't have any problem. I don't have an enemy in music industry. I can have problem le motho. And anyone who still want me to help, I can help. But and I'm glad or the way the one reject ka ona ba some opportunity. Man di lore work hard because remember some of them they were promoting other artists. They were managing the artists. Guess what? I never had any manager. I will go to them and say, manage. And next problem
maybe they didn't see it at that time.
Yeah, I think mudimu ila high talent if aga kumana batho muthu aga see mo because I don't even now I don't see I go no na le muthu lona ga khona o control kam go ginya ka lokona because I'm very demanding towards my and I work hard. I'm not just saying things. I work hard and I pray much harder. And when I pray, I emphasize. After praying, I will practice. It's not about praying or you have to act on what you're praying for. If I say I want to praise the president, I prayed many times, my brother. I used to pray, I used to fast each and every day. God, help me to praise the president. And after doing that, after praying, I will go and practice the poem. That's what drives me. And I've done that so many times. You know what? When you are consistent, you are doing the same thing for more than 3 years. After 3 years, you will see that you are not doing anything. You will realize more and you see people appreciating you, people loving you. But I'm not blind but
that
because because when you are used to it and because you have developed something into you and you want another challenge. Understand? And about they come in the level about it. They feel everything that you do is the best.
So Madam Boot, is there any point whereby you felt like I want to quit, this thing is not working?
Yeah, it was the time when I was hurt in music industry when I went to Kimberley because I was told myself that I've never been a security again. Then that's why I went in 2012. Music, I'm leaving everything behind because I was hurt. I remember the only thing that really hurts me is when I remember we were pushing another event and this promoter loved me so much to say, we want you to come to our event. But the people that were around, surrounded me, Baba Fachelet, Basem Fenna. And then the Gisanya Gichelet reggae, the Ginyaka the only thing in the Ginyaka was an exposure. Then the Gokono Rexadi CD in the idea 50 rand Takanagwe. Now Kono Rex CD 5 regular amu. They get some Rexamali CD, Jobia the page. Every event in next time I go party, you know, you want valid CD fair like it's a word. You go boya, like a Tabagesha. So these people they hate me. I remember ka force out am I. Amen. Kilaga the risky chilling. I remember I force out am I. Kaya Venda. I was saving 100 rand. That time I think personally 8 rand or something. I went home and I had I think I was 90 something. Yeah, I think it was 90. Actually 100 rand. Kafulwa now to that spot of event in Molon Round. It was a wedding. I went there to a wedding and the treatment was bad, man. I felt like these people, I'm pushing myself and they don't want me. And when I came back, I'm leaving this thing. Went to Kimberley. When I'm there, Kimberley, I told people, I'm a poet. And so, man, you must go back. And that's why they nominated me. And when they nominated me, when I won, that's why I took the money, the 10,000, I went to school. After winning with the likes of Tenchanda, Sophie, and I took that money, I went to school and said, I want to go and study.
Like in the industry right now,
yeah, there's a lot of people that I want to work with, and I'm glad already. The likes of Malibu is very talented, the boy, and very soon we'll be working. We're already engaged. The likes of NEC, and also our honorable Dr. Winnie Mashawa, legendary. That one. So that one, I love her so much, and she's very humble. I don't learn from me speaking to her. I learn what I see through
from a distance.
From a distance, through whatever she's doing. I'm encouraged. And for the fact that I'm with her in the same page, yeah, Brenda Ambassador, I'm one of the superstars. I felt wow. I felt like, you know, I'm in the right step. You know, sometimes when you appreciate other people, you still their blessings. You know, when you appreciate other people that were doing great, you are attracting
like
the blessing. You know, you
yeah.
get what I'm saying? So, to be honest, if I could just work with the likes of our Dr. Win Mashawa, I will be so pleased. And it will happen. I'm saying this to you. If you don't believe it. Yeah, the other part that people, they don't know, that how I define myself. I define myself in this way, that I'm a social commentator who takes the views and the inspiration of people to concise and precise in the poetic phrases and to communicate them across. My poem, I define my poem spontaneously, and it carries a lot of spiritual emotion. In that manner, I cannot predetermine what will I say, because I'm the voice, not voiceless, and the mouthpiece of the ancestors and the nation as such. Ke mo profeta, ndi mu rendi, ndi mu profeta, ndi mu funzi, ndi mu rabeli. So I had to realize this after ke bonore. It comes
just like that.
Yeah, Tashiba. Hey, Muzalo, Makwin, Mina Matos, Numatos, Makalabatan, Valenza, Pocket Dakama, the Bokam Lang and Chabakuta. The one of us, the Maton Sangas and Washington, Washington, what's Homolog. I would say someone more. Hey, diesel let him for Duma Queen, because it's one of us Changan. What Changan, I'm not Changan, my phone, no Vendaboy. So, Ulovelo, Naraza, Naradja, Clovedu, Barry, Gaman, Bulayana, Niswagaman, in Niswagi Kosi, Kari, Konomu Jaji, Niswagaman, Bula, Muscle, Guanamono, Draba, come on, Pau Yizara, Garawa, Guabum Jaji Gua. Gavana Rakadia Bore, Nagua, Ulovedu Lerganavilla, Ulovedi Kuloveds in Achipan. Zanini Zana and Zanan. Like it's Gilaga Ulovediga Guakumana Unale Nai. Bargain into a small river and one needs each event. And when I look at Ulowe, you want it to Andon.
Even the street.
Tando Straight.
Straight from the mountains, the rivers.
Yeah, I don't know what Tando. The air you are John Tando. Yeah. Even Ulowe did that. So why can I not know this language?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So Razena Raya Muabu Matalani Mukhatla. But hey, Wang, Egarerta Artabulela Narvana Homu Snata Razana Muabu Sumunamunan, Narvana was Nata, Hoshim Pusha. Yeah, Revana was you.
And man, there is something about you. There was a time, Moloro, you were praising, like, there was a ZCC poem that you did.
Yes.
And like, I didn't understand. Are you as a member of ZCC?
Yes, I'm a member of ZCC.
Okay. No, I've been asking myself because...
I'm a member of ZCC. I cannot be shy of it. And it's just that a lot of people, they don't know. I'm not that person who... too much. But throughout the church, I've learned a lot of things, and I'm very, very proud. And a lot of people were so surprised.
And for some reasons, I didn't know because I looked at you. I saw a traditional and cultural person. I saw somebody who embraces more culture. Somebody who's more into traditions.
I'm a very spiritual person,
but to see you doing it, I was like, hey,
yeah. So I'm a very spiritual person, and I connect with my God, and I respect my ancestors.
Thank you so much.
That is the only church that also accommodates our ancestors, and that make us remember where we come from and where we're going. We understand, because I'm not. I don't want to be specific religions and all, but you know, I respect people's
Beliefs.
religions and beliefs,
Yeah.
you know. But for me, as long as it's working for me, as long as I've discovered myself knowing or get to a guy, I think I'm okay with that, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're still chilling with the one and only, the multi-award, multi-talented, multilingual. Hey man, multi.
It's all about
Vendaboy.
Yeah.
So my man, tell us, rebooking details.
You know, they're coming all right. And what I'm glad is that it isn't 2 weeks back. I was in Bloemfontein. You know, it was only the province that I've never been booked with, Bloemfontein. And
all the provinces were booking.
Yeah, I've traveled the whole Cape Town. I've been there. Northern Cape. I've been there.
9 provinces actually.
9 provinces, all of them. I can't. But one book on Facebook.
Okay,
it's Vendaboy Poet, and then also more Instagram. It's Vendaboy Poet. TikTok. It's Vendaboy_poet, and then more also Twitter. It's Vendaboy Poet, and
I'll do it.
No, I'm reasonable. I'm reasonable. Nobody agree with the corporate event, and you know they pay a lot.
Yeah.
And although they take time to, you know, to pay us, but you know, it's coming all right. Yeah. And so, and also on email, it's vendaboy03@gmail.com. That's where you can find me. But I also post on my social about my bookings, and yeah. But I'm glad that they're coming all right, and I'm glad other thing. I'm not only booked by, you know, my people there in Venda. I'm booked everywhere. Like lastly, this Saturday I was here at the capital main lane. One of the prestige event was booked by Paulina Shirinda. Imtsonga. And Pata Istsonga.
Our busy.
I'm busy. Pata hit and Loy Paulina Shirinda. Shirinda inwana wa Jan was Changoma. Changoma wa Jin was Shirinda. Yeah. So and now because Saint Tiwa Shpato Shaga Shirinda. I'm taking it. That's the learning camp. You know, one of the good days when they say, do you know how to Inani strong, and I can recite that totem. So, and Zulu, I also praise. I used to praise. They gave me the totem of Dlamini.
Wait, Kana Vendaboy was in Movango.
Yes.
Hey, I almost forgot.
Yeah. So
what happened?
And my brother, it's another story. It has its own history. You know, when we were having an agent then. This guy is a friend of mine. He's called Mama. I said they're looking for people that can come and act there. They're looking for journalists and cameramen. So when I went there, he said, "Yeah, you're gonna be a cameraman." I said, "Okay, it's fine." But a jacket on the cameraman. So it's another. I know these people, the likes of Angwani and also the likes of Gabriel. You know, we always socialize. We also meet up for the event together and all these things. So I realized on this, more on the script, on a little line, and the line is a journalist. And I'm not given those lines. I forced my brother. Not penny line. Like I got line. Yeah, Bampa John. Got to practice and. It's in English. I need to translate them to
Venda.
A subtitle in each Venda. Gadia mole katena. Kadibeta. Magalawelix the journalist. We said question and whatever. I think we acted 4 times. Yeah, we've been there 4 times.
How's the experience?
Yeah, it was great, man. The experience, you know, I felt like. Remember back then I used to act the drama. So no one or so. Other thing, you know, when I was with this guy, Sebi Chamano, Brabiza on Stockfell.
Yes.
You know, he's a good friend of mine. And we went to Univen the other day. You know, they were doing those demonstrations and also about acting. So, I said to him, hey man, all these things, and I was also teaching them, helping him to teach these young people that want to be an actor. teacher, and no man, these things I used to do when I'm alone, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And now, is this the way we do it, Kanti? So I practice this thing on my own, with my own experience.
Yeah.
Not knowing I'm practicing for what I can become now.
Yes.
I'm telling you, my brother, I will speak alone. Reciting, doing all things, asking my questions, and sometimes I will play music and I'll start to talk alone. Kanti, they do these things during their rehearsals.
It's spiritual, man. It's what is in you.
So I asked myself, and he said to me, "Hey man, I'm really surprised why you are not in the acting industry. You are supposed to be far because you still even have this thing even now."
Yes, they're with you.
I'm just waiting for an opportunity that can come. Acting is my thing. I'm telling you. I remember when we were doing the thing, animal actor. We had to do the 3-part: crying, being provoked, angry, and also excitement. When I did all these things, man, people that I was demonstrating with doing that sketch never chewed too much because tumile ga what. Hey, what le that man like bona to mo chuwa biale.
Yeah.
And I can be it. I know Tomo said and excitement. My brother. So I could realize or no man. I still got these things. It's spiritual, as you said, It's in the blood. It's not someone that can take it away from me. And at some point I so wish that, because now I cannot work for Mergo Gudidion, I so wish I could take my knowledge and give someone, and my qualification, give someone maybe, especially for my family, because my siblings, I'm the only first person to do a lot of things. To be on TV, to be on TV, to be exposed, to have a beautiful cars and all these things. And I don't talk. You never find me posting my car. You never see me posting all these things. I remain humble and quiet because.
So all those things you did them through poetry.
Yes.
You bought your cars through poetry.
Yes.
You built your place through poetry.
Yes.
You bought your stuff through poetry.
Everything is through poetry.
Wow.
I'm supporting my kids
through poetry.
I have one son, and I'm supporting him. He's in private school.
Through poetry.
Through poetry.
Wow.
And taking care of my family
through poetry.
Through poetry.
Ladies and gentlemen, poetry na lesaga. If you're still sitting at home, you still take it for granted.
Yeah.
Wake up and do it. The time is now. Vendaboy, Walimu 1 hour show with us. Until next time, go vessel
Venda nendifi venda neni mulala neni mukala ni mukagulwa kale notafuna sota sikala katao za mibala mikumena sikoko vizuralo ndiva na ukonda haso ni mzali wazo venda kumfanya urei ndende.
Hey, what it do? Yeah. Born in 99, hoodie sits again my greaser. Baby, tell me now if the feelings that decrease or maybe increase. Kihuishe Ibiza, then I eat it in the morning like a cold pizza. Mosahare leboshero sapa and dinner. Then I lick that pussy clean, baby, I don't lead. Get higher than petrol by the leader. Head a saying falls ukumi lady begamina. If you see my ex bitch, tell her I don't need her. I was never like this, I was never beat her. Ever since the beginning, khutse ke babita. Come on, touchline, dogo hoto like a hito. Where was I? Oh, Cyril Ramaphosa. Baby got a pure heart like Catalina. Every day, nigga gotta say go Ratalina. Dimi daddy no gifilanga renga sapina. Same time, doge life very tripsina. Are yengi game very win. I'm just saying I'm insane and I'm more mean. For the time I uno kata go by John Cena. And now I'm all about spaz and I'm lashing out. I got too many problems. I need time just to sit back and relax and just look at my life. But nigga, I wanna time. Yeah, nigga, I wanna time. Yes, katika take a time. Yeah, I wanna nago ya rhyme. I need to get my issues in alignment. Begale beg, a cigarette cake, and need to stop going after these T-Betty babies. I got my talk on I'm fast and sick, and got the punchline for sure, got it for sure, the lepe. I got my chuma.